We have a poster. How would winning your immigration case improve your life? And I want to know what the dominant buying motive is for our clients. And now when the client arrives to their consultation, they'll see this poster on the wall of our consultations room. We have it virtually for virtual appointments as well. But it's like we want to set the stage that we are experts.
What is kind of the reasoning? What's the why behind your intake process so that everyone can have context? And then I'm going to go into the nitty gritty behind your overall process.
As far as my why, so I opened my firm in 2011. In 2013, I came this close to losing everything, this close to bankruptcy. And I was like really scared. And I didn't know what I didn't know. And they don't teach you how to manage a law firm in law school. And so I had no money left. So I took like the last cent of credit that I had left, and I hired a consultant to come in and to start teaching me and training me and helping me think about, hey, how do you run a business? And shortly after that, I created a goal. And I created lots of different goals. I've created lots of goals over the years, right? But one of the goals that I wrote down and stuck to was that I wanted to create an intake and sales process that did not need me. And you ask me why do that? Well, it's like, why grow an immigration law firm, right? Yes, I want the freedom that owning a business provides. I want to be free to watch my kids grow up, right? I've got 2 little kids. I love them. I love being a dad. I want to be there for them. I want that freedom. But also, like, why grow an immigration law firm? I love immigrants. And this is something that's like, it's just true to who I am, right? It's like, for me, immigrants matter. And I want to grow a firm that's big enough, right? Profitable enough, scaled enough, where we can like make a dent in this country's broken immigration system. That's my why. It's a political why. All right. And so there it's like, okay, I'm figuring this intake thing out because it's one of the pieces of the puzzle. And so that's my why. I'm happy to go into the nitty gritty.
Can everyone tell that Otis is attached to a mission rather than a process? He's attached to a mission, right? And this is so important. Why would you go build this elaborate intake process, right? That doesn't involve you if there's not a bigger reason behind it, right? And quite frankly, Otis has over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube as well. Why would he build that? Well, there's a mission, right? There's an actual movement behind it. And it's not about selfish motives. It's about giving back to the community that he's dedicated his life to, right? So it's just a good insight there for everyone. So Otis, I want to go into high-level overview. What is your intake process? You've taught this to many attorneys. So I'd like you to, as you're kind of breaking this down for us, people are going to be taking notes. I want you to consciously slow down to the points where most attorneys have an objection or go, that's not possible. So give us that high-level overview.
All right, I'll try to be as simple as possible first, and then we can get more granular, as granular as you want to get.
Yep.
3 steps. In our firm, 3 steps. 1 is the free evaluation. Any person who needs, who wants to just call us and see, hey, is this the right type of firm? Is it the right practice area, right? Gets 15-minute free evaluation with my intake department, okay? Step 2 is the consultation. In our firm, the consultation is paid. We charge $225 for it. It is a paid, reserved appointment. It has to be prepaid. Don't show up to the appointment with the dollars. It has to be paid to get on the calendar, all right? We don't call it a consultation fee. We call it a reservation fee, all right? Our time is valuable. We got to charge something to be put on the calendar, all right? And step 3 is the hire. Free evaluation, consultation, hire. And now it's like, okay, how can we build people through that funnel? Okay. And so Tell me if I should stop there.
Yeah,
or if-
no. So on that first part, right? Most people think, right? Most people think that the initial evaluation, the 15-minute evaluation, is something that they mistake that when we talk about attorney salespeople and non-attorney salespeople, they
Yes.
believe that attorneys have to do, or paralegals or highly paid people have to do that first call of sorts, right? And that is certainly something that you don't do. Would you agree with that, right?
Yes, I haven't done that now for years. And an attorney there's no legal advice that happens in the free consultation. Let me clarify that. But there's a script, right? And it's and our intake team is trained to see, hey, do they have the type of case that our firm can handle? And if so, hey, it's worth their time and their money to reserve an appointment with our firm. All right. Now, here's the deal. We track what the outcome of that free evaluation is.
Yep.
So if they book the consultation, now that will trigger an email series specific to their type of case with videos preparing them for the consultation. If they didn't book a consultation, then it will trigger an email series with videos that explains the value of booking the consultation.
Right.
If they were DNQ, they didn't qualify, they'll get an email series thanking them for their time, giving them additional free resources, and asking them if they know anyone else in their life that could benefit from a conversation with our team.
So what are those three? What are the scenarios that then trigger the emails? What are the different scenarios?
Consultation set.
Okay.
Right. So they're coming in and now they're going to get an email talking about the benefits of our firm. The second is they didn't set a consultation and we want to follow up with them about their case.
Okay.
The third is they're DNQ'd, but we still want to thank them for even reaching out. And we want to ask them if there's anyone else in their lives that might benefit from a conversation with us.
So right here, guys, okay, I know you're doing the day-to-day of the law firm. You just learned a gem. Yeah. Otis and I can't make you implement the gem. So what would be another gem in your process? Because that is an absolute gem right there.
Awesome. Once the consultation is booked,
yep,
then we mail out physical snail mail Shock and Awe Package 1. All right. Shock and Awe Package 1 has a copy of my book, There Is Hope, Your Guide to Winning in Immigration Court, available on Amazon, but it's there for folks. It's got a copy of all of our different guides that we've put together for the immigrant community. The undocumented immigrants guides to driver's licenses in the United States. The 12 things all immigrants should avoid. We've got lots of different things that are like our lead magnets, and we give it to everybody. They get a nice little pen. And to Andy's point, which I wrote down because I'd never heard that acronym, the DBM.
Yep.
We have a poster, and I don't know if you can see it because it shows up backwards on my screen, but it says, how would winning your immigration case improve your life? And I want to know what the dominant buying motive is for our clients. And now when the client arrives to their consultation, they'll see this poster on the wall of our consultations room. We have it virtually for virtual appointments as well. But it's like we want to set the stage that we are experts on this area. Like we want to set the stage that we are unlike any other immigration lawyer that they've met with.
Now, this is sent before, these are used before and or during the paid consult, correct?
This is part of the paid consult. So part of the $225 fee to book the consult helps offset the cost of putting these packages together and mailing them out, right? But, it's like, yeah, we want to give people as much value as possible before the consultation. And anyway, I'll throw another.
Yeah, these are huge differentiators. I just want to point out, you are using what consumers are currently gravitating towards, which is video, thought leadership, right? And you're just hand serving it to them through parts of the sales process. I want to hear your third gem though.
Yeah, you got it. So next step is, what do you do in the consultation?
Mm.
All right. I started creating something I'm going to share with everybody. I started creating it in 2013 when I first hired another attorney, because I wanted to make sure, Bill, to your point earlier, you want to mitigate the reputation risk,
Yep.
right? What I created is what we call our legal process binder. All right. And so when somebody is face to face in our office, right, we can see, people can quickly access whatever the legal issue they want to explain. So removal defense in immigration court, client, this is how our office works to build your case and your process. English and Spanish for every single process that our firm handles. You want to make it as simple as possible for other lawyers. The other thing is lawyer time is expensive. This binder makes it possible for a lawyer to go in and deliver the legal advice in 10 minutes.
Otis, I'm speechless right now. Is anyone else speechless? What else? What other gems do you have?
All right. So then after the consult, the client leaves, they get their agreement. Hopefully they've signed up right then and there, right? If they haven't signed up then and there, though, they get follow-up. They get 5 phone calls minimum. Each phone call, if there isn't an answer, there's a text message with it. They get an automated email series that goes out explaining the value of coming back and working with our firm. And then when they decide to hire, they get shock and awe package number 2, all right, which thanks them for hiring our firm, sends them one of our hats, our immigrants are awesome hats, and gets them set up for, in our office, the handoff, right, which is always a tricky area between sales and legal. It gets them set off for what we call our legal strategy meeting. We call it our LSM.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's the first meeting with the attorney that's going to be assigned to their case and their assigned paralegal. So they can really go into the depths of what documents are they going to need and everything like that after the sale.